What's up, Diamond Squad? It's your girl Sanaa Diamonds here, and I'm back again another video. Today, as you can see, something a little bit different. I am going to be doing my makeup collection, my entire room. So, yeah, sit back, relax, because this is going to be a long video. I heard y'all. I just been delaying this because it's a lot to go through. I have like over 200. I have over 200 plus eyeshadow palettes, y'all. So, these are kind of mixed in with palettes and bronzers and stuff like that. So and lashes. So let's just get to it. I'm recording on my phone, so that's why the camera's moving. Also, be sure to check out my other videos. They will be linked in the cards, so definitely check it out. All right, the first one would be the Glam Light Cake palette. So this is the color story of that. So you have that one. Put this one over here. You have the Glam Light Icy palettes, the cherry one and the blue raspberry. So you have that. And you have that. I have also this Hershey Kisses palette. This is from this brand. Is a Korean brand. Let me get it open. So here it is. Alright, that's a lot better. Y'all can see them a lot more clearly. I have my Glam Light Hershey palettes. So you have these. I've used all of these. I know it looks like I don't use them, but I have used all of them. I have my Too Faced palettes. I have That's My Jam. I have Hot Butter Rum. I have Salted Caramel. So it looks. I have Gingerbread Spice, and I have this one. This one I'm not gonna open because one of the shades did break in here. Let me see if I can open it though. I don't want it. Yeah, I'm not gonna open it. I don't want it to spill. So I have that one. I have these donut palettes from I Heart Revolution. So you have this one right here. You have this one. This is the peanut butter and jelly. This one is the strawberry sprinkles. I had a lot more, but I get it. Okay. That's how that one looks like. These right here, these little quads. I actually won these in like a giveaway from Ace Beauty brand. So you have these 4 quads. This is my favorite. Here you go, the travel size. I have this eyeshadow thing here. This is from the brand Wednesday Cosmetics. There's a liquid that you're supposed to use with this. You can't just use it by itself because it's like, yeah, I forgot what it is, but oh my god, what was it? The liquid I had for it spilled somehow, so I would have to buy another one to use that. Here it is. I don't have one of those stand things to hold my phone, but then again, let me try using my tripod. Okay, so that's the best that I can do with that. But the next one I have is this Kit Kat palette. Looks like that. I have the Hershey's and Cream. This is from that Korean brand right here. These were actually the first ones I got before the Glam Light. I have the Hershey's milk chocolate one. These are like great for like I kind of scratched around a bit. For when you travel and stuff. I have the Morphe X Lucky Charms palette. Looks like that. I have the Reese's Hip Dot X Reese's palette. The BH Cosmetics Sweet Shops Cherry on Top palette. You open that up. Looks like that. Some of these I have a review. Sherbet. That's how it looks. I have the Cotton Candy. I miss this brand a lot. I know, I think it was Make a Revolution that bought them. So they was like going bankrupt or something. And then I have the bubblegum one. I didn't get the last two, which was the pistachio one and the cone, because they sold out really fast. But yeah, it's just a blue palette. And next is my Too Faced Cinnamon Swirl palette. Looks like that. I have my Beauty Creations, the Sweet Shop palette. Looks like this. I had Revolution X Fruity Peppers palette and put it like this so you can see. Oh, you can't. The camera is like very close to it, you know, in the phone. These are the shades in here. Maybe back this up a little bit. See if that helps. Next I have is the Fruit Loops one. And I haven't dipped into these in a while, I will say that. Two Too Faced Pop-Tart palettes, the Frosted Strawberry and the Brown Sugar Cinnamon. That's how they look like. I have the Art Revolution Birthday Cake palette. I keep debating whether or not I should keep this palette every single time. I hardly even reach for this anymore. That's the color story. Next is the Too Faced Maple Pancakes palette. The color story. This I got for Christmas, I believe. Yeah, I got this last Christmas. This is from Temu. It's the bread. It's a toasted bread palette. I got this because it reminded me of the Too Faced one. At the time I didn't get that because I wasn't spending that much money on eyeshadow palettes at then. So I never got it. I have this chocolate donut one. This is the shade Chocolate Dipped. And it looks like that. I have the Morphe Sour Patch Kids palette. Looks like that. Oh yeah, I didn't see the last shade there. And I used to have a lot more palettes than this. So yeah, some of them I gave away, some of them I sold, some of them I threw out. So next would be the Morphe X Coca-Cola palette right here. These are the shades. This one is the Morphe Fierce Fairy Tale palette. This color right here. Do that. Okay, that's a little better. You guys can see it. Here's the color stories. palette, I believe the shimmers. No, yeah, the shimmers I think do not work the best in that one. I think the mattes was really good. The next one I have is this Too Faced Natural Mattes palette. This one I went in a giveaway a long time ago. That's how it looks like. Here we go. The Monopoly palette. This is from Hipped Up. Next, this is from Sephora X Museum of Ice Cream palette. The next thing I have is these lashes, the Honey lashes. I have the Glam Light Betty Blue lashes. I have these lashes. This is from my cousin's brand, Jelly Beauty. The Juvia's Place ones. These, I don't remember where they're from, but I had those. This one that I have from Gourmand Girls. I don't know what happened to the thing in the middle. This is from Gourmand Girls Cosmetics. These are actually like what my favorite ones to use. Alright. I also have the Adele lashes. I won these in a giveaway a while ago. The next thing is, as you've seen, I've seen this in a recent video, the Glam Light Taco palette. And these are the shades. The next one will be this Morphe 35G Bronze Bowls palette. I won this in a giveaway a while ago too. Okay, I have this Morphe, I think this is the 35U palette, V actually, but I think I gave that one away. That's this palette. I have used this one a lot. See that. This is the Sephora X Moschino palette. It's basically a laptop palette. Like that. This is the Bombshell Cosmetica Mystic Unicorn palette. It's one of the palettes that just slide off like that. The next one I have is the 35i Icy Fantasy Morphe palette. I forgot who this was a collab with, but basically looks like that. I'm gonna get rid of some of my palettes because some Glam Light, these are like their wine palettes. The palette is inside, I just keep it in there. I have used them, but I just open them through this way to remove them, which is very hard to do. But I'm just gonna show them like that. If y'all curious about like how they look like inside, just search up Glam Light wine palettes. I don't think they sell them anymore, but yeah. So I basically just have the chocolate martini, the margarita, dirty martini, and I have the wine. So this is the green palette, purple palette, brown palette, and this is like a pink with like blues and greens in here. So that's that one. I also have this Glam Light burger palette. Just color like this. So it's like that. These are the palette. This is like their first food palette that they ever came out with. And it looks like that. I barely touched this, honestly. I don't know, it's just colors that I wouldn't really work with as often. I used to have the pizza slice palettes, which I used to use more, but I ended up selling them. But yeah, this is the I Heart Revolution Waffle palette. This is basically a bronzer, contour, and highlighter palette. This one is the I Heart Revolution Cinnamon Sugar. This is a bronzer. I'm not gonna open it because it is broken. Like the product broke, basically. The mirror's fine, the product broke. This is the I Heart Revolution Hot Chocolate Contour Palette. I've used this sometimes. And the last one that's in there, yeah, I've seen this in my recent video, is the Glam Light ice cream palette that looks like that. And then when you open it up, these are the gorgeous shades. Alright, on to the next side. Okay, I forgot to mention I also have this Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer. I really like this one. I need to get a full size because I've been slacking here on getting a full size of that. But yeah, so okay, I don't know how I'm gonna do this one here. I have more in these, so the thing is this I Heart Revolution burger palette. This is the grilled cheese one. Like that. This is actually a squishy. Right here. Let's flip up. The next ones are these I Heart Revolution Teddy Bear palettes. I have 2 of them. This is how it looks like. You have a blush in there as well. And this one's completely destroyed. I didn't even realize that. Okay, now I know. This one's on the side. The next one is this Gamer Glam palette. Cosmetics. This palette is called the Level Up Space Light. Stop. I do have a broken shadow in there. Okay, so let me remove these out the way. Next is the Sugary Cosmetics Lollipop palette. I feel like this brand is so slept on. They have this. This is green in the palette, but when you put it on your eyes, it like changes to blue. So I thought that was pretty cool. Next is my Bombshell Cosmetica Milkshake palette. I'm gonna open it like this because I think the mirror is broken in this palette. They have that. When the thing broke up, I didn't even notice that. I have the Sugary Cosmetics popcorn palette. So like that. I have the GLF Cosmetics ring palette. This is basically like an iPhone palette. Let me slide this out. So you have these colors there. The bear. You have the Glam Light Frosted Flakes palette. I keep it in the box. Here's how the palette looks like. The Sugary Cosmetic Hot Chocolate palette. That's how it looks. I'm gonna take out the easy ones first. This is the Bombshell Cosmetic Burger palette. I've used this in a recent video as well. Basically, it looks like that. This is the Glam Light Donut palette. I miss when they used to do food. So you have a highlighter shade in the center, which is the glam done. But these are the shades. What I have is their pie palette from Bombshell Cosmetica. This piano palette from Melody Love Cosmetics, which is a black owned brand. That's how it looks like. I have the pink palette from Glam Light. Up so I can see like the colors for real. They make a lot of fun looks for that palette. I have these Hershey Kisses palette from Glam as well. Let's open it up. Okay, so this is the first one. This is the Hershey's and Cream palette. Yeah, this one right here. This one is. What is this one? Lava Cake. And this one is the dark chocolate one. Right here. Okay, this one is the cookie palette from I Heart Revolution. This one is the squishy chew on the top. Right here is the Glam Light Cake palette. I got this one for my 20th birthday. So that's the Glam Light Cake palette. The color story. I haven't used this palette in a long time. It's a Box of Crayons palette, which a lot of you guys have seen this palette. This is from the Crayon Case Cosmetics. This is so like bad the way I'm opening things, but yeah, this palette is messy because I use this palette a lot, especially for like certain looks that I do. Now let's try to get this pie palette out so I can show you. Okay, so this is the pie palette. It has a blush shade in the middle, then eyeshadows. Okay, next I'm just going to dive into the lippies. You want to get a break from the eyeshadow palettes because it's a lot. Yeah, I'm sweating like crazy because I have to lay down the fan in my room, and yeah. I'm not going to go through every single one because there's so much in here. I just have the Fancy Beauty, the MVP lippy, the velvet one. These are all Juvia's Place. This is the lip oil. These are the lipsticks. This is my I Heart Revolution Cocoa Pebbles lippy. I have some lip balm right there. These I would most likely do a separate video on them, but here's like my lip masks, my lip balms. I have some lip oils probably in here. I have like this Fancy Beauty one that's one of my favorites. Then the Laneige ones. I have some Glam Light ones. I'm gonna do like a video on my lip care stuff, so don't worry about that. I have these. I have this Betty Boop one is a red lipstick and a red lip liner. I have some in here. So basically these shades in here. This is from SHEIN. I have my Anastasia Beverly Hills lipstick palette. I have these. These are from what's that brand called? Melly Cosmetics. Melly Love. Hot oil. Have these. These are old. I don't use them anymore, but I just have them just to have them. I have my Fancy Beauty ones here. I have a couple of Fancy Beauty ones over here. I have a couple of Too Faced ones. This Too Faced. This next one today. My grandma one. This is from like an older holiday collection. Which are these? This is my Glam Light Rick and Morty one. I have two from that collection. I have some from Cosmetics. So I have the Viral Lip Oil. Get it open. The Viral Lip, this change color based off your pH. I have this one. I have lip scrubs in here as well. I like this lip mask from ColourPop. This one from SHEIN on the Stay Harry Potter collection is a color changing lip balm. I have two of these. I have one in the box. My e.l.f. hydrating lip mask. But yeah, like I said, I'll do a video on those because they're a lot right now. I have some other like Too Faced ones. Next, Blondie, so that's that. Alright, so this is the other filler palette. So I have the Lab Manual by Makeup Scientist, Cosmetics. This is the Color Story. I have the Ace Beauty palette. This I won from them in a giveaway. Also, it came with those single eyeshadows. I've used this a lot. Kind of back it up so you guys can see the shades. I have the Cara Beauty Free Spirit Wild Heart palette. So you have one side that's like your pinks and purples, and then your other side is your blues, the gold, you know. I have my Anastasia Beverly Hills Prism palette. Take it out. Yeah, your blush, bronzer shades in here. That's my second eyeshadow, my second aviation eyeshadow palette. This is my very first one, which is the Rivera one. I got this one back in 2018. No, 2019 I got this for my birthday, and I honestly enjoyed the formula. I wish they would bring back these packagings again, but you know. This Fancy Beauty Macaron palette, they don't sell this anymore. I got lucky and I ended up getting it in 2019 during like the holidays. It was on sale. This one, the Temptress palette by Alter Ego. I actually got this PR sent to me. This is supposed to be duping the ABA Sultry palette. I have this from Leaf Cosmetics. This moves, by the way. The One Up palette. Looks like that. I have the Time of the Year palette by Gourmand Girls. These are the shades. I have the Notepad palette by the Crayon Case. They came out with different colors. They came out with like yellow, blue one, purple one, every color. I got the green palette. So yeah. Let me go ahead and get it. Eyeshadow on my finger. This is Nostalgia Beauty. This is their CD palette. This is the Milani Glided Getaway palette. As you can see, I like a weird shaped palettes and I like regular palettes as well. This is my Juvia's Fala palette. Just like that. I have the Rebel Grey palette. Like this. I have this one. I'm not gonna pronounce it because I don't have to pronounce it. I have that. This is, what is this one? I don't even, oh, okay. I have this one. I have this color stirring. I have this one. This color stirring. I have the Vanessa collab one. I haven't watched it in a long time, but she's a YouTuber, y'all. I have the Nubian Earth palette, which is basically your brown tone shades. I have the I Love Ice palette. It's basically lighter tone blue shades. I have the Bronze Rustic palette. It's a brown shade palette basically again. Numi Royal, this one was given to me. This was also given to me, the Afrique palette. I also have the lipstick of this, so. I have the Nomad palette. The Zulu palette, which I got this around the time of my 19th birthday. We have the Warrior palette. Got this around the same time as the Zulu. The Warrior 3. I skipped out on the Warrior 2 because I didn't like the color story in the Warrior 2, but there's the Warrior 3. The Tribe. The Saharan palette. The Candy Shop. Definitely different size pans compared to the other ones. The Garden of Juvia's. Hope you guys can see that. the Masquerade palette. Magic Mini palette. The Afro Galactic palette. The plastic on this one. Okay, and then the last one in here is the Culture palette, which I love this palette a lot. Trying to show you this. I can use this one because this one's a big one. Okay, on to the next drawer. Next set is not angled properly. The tripod does not want to work with me right now. But the next palette I have is the NYX Avatar palette. Just like that. I have the newest palette, the Wear My Fresh Prince palette that I did a review a couple weeks ago. Just the colors 3. Next one I have is the Strawberry Shortcake palette by Glamlight. Just like that. I have the Betty Boop palette. This I got, I believe, in February. Next is the ColourPop Harry Potter palette. So these are the shades. It's quite a big palette. It's the Team Bets Brazil palette by BH Cosmetics. This is a really old palette. This is like a beginner friendly palette. ColourPop X Pokemon. So that's that. Next is the Rick and Morty palette X Glamlight. This is the color story of this one. I have is the Scooby-Doo X Glamlight palette. This is the second one I have. That's from the second Scooby-Doo collab. And basically that's that. This is the color story. Another big palette. The Art Revolution Extract palette. I'm gonna show you everything here. This is the color story. Hard to show the big palettes. This one is my Burn Book palette from Mean Girls Burn Book palette. This is from Storybooks Cosmetics. This is an expensive palette. This is like $55 for this. So yes. The Peachy Keen Skeleton palette. And I have the P. Louise Vacation palette. It's the Hip Dot X Clueless palette. Just like that. Keep forgetting that so many have a slip cover. It just starts sliding everywhere. The next one is the Gamer Glam. This is like the Game Boy type of thing, palette. Next one, these are from a brand called Bad Habit, which no longer exists. This is the After Charge and the Afterglow palette. This used to be on the site Shop Hush, which doesn't exist anymore. I kept these from the After palettes. These are basically dupes of like the Huda Beauty palettes, the mini ones, which I have, and I thought was in the other thing, but I guess not. I have these chocolate palettes, the Black Pearl, and the Violet Crud. These are I Heart Revolution. That looks like that, and then this one looks like that. And I have these two. This is the white gold, and this one is the peppermint. I used to have a lot of Makeup Revolution chocolate palettes, but I came to a realization I don't need all of them, because I used to have every single one of them that they came out with, and I just got rid of some. The next thing is from Glamlight. It is the Friday the 13th palette. And it's one of those palettes that shifts. That's how it looks. This palette. But this one is from Makeup Revolution. This one is more supposed to look like a cassette tape. So as you can see, it's like a cassette tape. And well, I had it the wrong way, like that. And these are the shades. This is very pigmented. Like, I was honestly surprised by this palette. Got the Chucky palette. That's Glamlight. This is another one that shifts. And this is the Color Story. The It palette, this is from, if it's not Box Launch, from that one website that I keep forgetting what the name is, that's known for like doing this style. Hot Topic, there we go. Hot Topic. I have the Scream palette, well, Ghostface. Here it is. Okay, the next palette I have is the It palette from Makeup Revolution. I was meaning to use this in my Naruto and Sakura video, but I totally forgot. I have the Nightmare on Elm Street one by Glamlight. I'm gonna go through this fast because my phone keeps overheating. This is the Care Bear palette from SHEIN. Just like that. And then the rest are my chocolate palettes. I'm not going to open these because it's a lot to go through. But yeah, all of this is just chocolate palettes. If y'all want to see the chocolate palettes I have, go to the playlist. My Makeup Revolution chocolate palettes. Y'all see all of them there. Okay, the next ones are in here. Yes, we have a lot. I said I had a lot of palettes. This is the first Scooby-Doo palette from Glamlight. This one, the Alice in Wonderland X Color Pop palette. Just like that. The Wings Club by Color Pop. Revolution X Nemo palette. The Naruto palette, of course. Yeah, I've seen this palette. I don't really need to open it. And, if y'all want to see the side of the palette, Then go to the Naruto S after the video. The Flower Booty and ET palette. The Microevolution Dangerous Love palette with Batman and Catwoman. So that's how that palette looks like. PT Queen Cosmetics. That's how it looks like. I have the ColourPop Winnie the Pooh palette. That's the color story. I have the Cat in the Hat by Makeup Revolution. Alright, the next one I have, oh yeah, this is a Cat in the Hat one, like I said. So I just opened it. I have like some basketball ones from ColourPop. I have the Lakers. I have the Golden State Warriors. And Brooklyn Nets. I used to have the New York Knicks, but I think I sold that one. Dancing palette. This brand is no longer there, unfortunately, which sucks because I wanted the Charm palette from them and I didn't get it. This is the ColourPop Bambi palette. Just like that. This is another kind of hat palette which I'm not gonna open because it once it's broke. Like they had semi-replacement and it broke again. They didn't do that, but I actually did that. Monsters University as color Make a Revolution. Hello Kitty palette. Violet Voss. X Care Bears. Rugrats, X-Hip Dot. This is the color story in the back. ColourPop X Frozen 2. I have the Anna and Alyssa. I have the Reader palette from ColourPop. Like I said, all these I'm not gonna open because, yeah, the Child palette. This palette from Make a Revolution, the Corpse Bride. This is the color story right here. I don't remember to use the palette. I have the Pac-Man X Wet and Wild palette, which is super old, but I just still have the Tinkerbell X ColourPop palette. The Lizzie McGuire one. And yeah, I'm probably wondering like why do I keep the boxes in them, because sometimes the boxes are different artwork from the palette itself, so I just keep the box too. I have the ColourPop I can't speak. Barbie Malibu palette. The Pop-Up Girls palette from ColourPop. The Disney Masquerade palette, which I think they still sell this, and if they do, I might have to get another one because this is really old. This is the Midnight Masquerade, sorry. This is the Misunderstood palette, the Villains Misunderstood palette. That's how it looks. I have the Disney Designer Collection by ColourPop, which I think they still sell this too. palette, which is like browns and reds in here. The Star Wars palette from Collabs. The Garfield palette from Glamlight. I have this palette. This is from YV Expressions. This is the Witch Brew palette. It's like a brown, green, gold palette. I have Avatar: The Last Airbender palette. I think that's it for right there. In here I have my Hot Topic as Coraline palette, which looks like that. Okay, the next palette is the Bratz Expert Makeup Revolution. It's that palette. Take these out. This palette, the Lunar Tunes. Simpsons. Alright, the next one is the e.l.f. X color. This color is pretty cool, y'all. It's a lot of colors in here. Like, you have your neutral colors, you have your colorful colors in here. And the twister, you have these. Trying to as much as possible. You get like 4 stacks of palettes in one, basically, when it comes to these. Oh damn it, I'm getting my hand dirty. But yeah, you get 4 stacks of palettes basically when it comes to these. Next I have is a Hip That SpongeBob palette. What's cool about this one, you can actually have this standing like this while you do your makeup, and it looks like that. I have the Makeup Revolution Lion King palette. So it looks like that. Okay, the next one is the Sleeping Beauty palette, which is an expensive palette. This is an $80 palette, I believe. Either $69 or $88. I paid a lot for this. This is from Bee Stain Cosmetics. So you basically have the eyeshadow all the way in the fucking bag if I can get to those pieces. But yeah, it's basically just all matte shadows, and yeah, you have that basically in there. And then the rest are just these storybook ones from Makeup Revolution or IR Revolution. You have Tangled, Cinderella, you have Moana. So yeah, it's just basically these in there. So let me move on to the highlighter and blushes, and then I'm going to do the last bits, and that will be the end of the video. I'm tired. Okay, so the next things on my highlighters and blushes, I'm gonna just walk through some of them because there's a lot in here. I have the Ghostface highlighter. I have these color problems from the Masquerade, Midnight Masquerade. This one, it has so much good in there. I have these, I have this donut one, I have some in here. I have this. The gingerbread from Shrek. Okay, good. I can't really get to open, but I have that. And there's these Pina Colada. This is the She Glam X Cork Spray. Julia's Place highlighter. I have this from my ear, the Maybelline one. This banana one that broke. I have like a couple of stuff that breaks in here. Like I have my Finding Nemo one. I have this. There's a lot in here. Like this is not really organized really good. This is a blush. This is a blush. I gotta probably get rid of some of my blushes and stuff. Let's see if I can. So I got some chocolate blushes too. It's not like a revolution. I just got the palettes. Got the blushes. This is a blush as well. Like I said, this is not organized the greatest. Where this used to be is where my wallets are now, so yeah. I have this Lion King one. This is from Luminous Beauty. I'm trying to get the other ones that are underneath them out. Kind of hard to do that. The Villains one, this is Maleficent, Super Shop highlighter, Too Faced Diamond Light highlighter. This looks like that. But yeah, like I said, it's a lot to go through in here. Y'all may see some of these in like future videos that I do. So yeah, let's just move on to the last bit. I forgot to mention I do have my Fenty Beauty highlighter, the Trophy Wife one. So here it is. Alright, now moving on to... Okay, so the last bit of stuff that I have is like my makeup brushes, my Hello Kitty mirror. I have some eyeliners here. I have some mascara concealer there. I have some concealer, primers, setting sprays, sponges, setting powders. Yeah, I have all that here. These are brushes. These are my other two last palettes. They're like the big palettes. And yeah, my foundations that I use. Primers. So yeah, that's pretty much it, you guys. I'm not gonna go through like all of them and stuff because it's a lot. These are my skincare stuff, and these are my body care stuff. But yeah, I'm tired. If you want me to like talk about a certain collection that I have, I will do that. This is my mascaras over here right away. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Give this video a like, comment, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.